Morning YouTube. Thanks for logging on to another edition of Lincoln Logs TV. Today we're going to have a shorter video. We're going to repair some siding on the kitchen project that we are in the middle of doing now. There was a vent that vented out through the sidewall behind the stove, and there was a big hole, and we took that out and left a big round void. So we're going to go ahead and patch that up today, show you guys what you're going to need, how to do it, and give you an idea just kind of the ins and outs of it. A couple little tricks in here. So appreciate you guys logging on. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button or give me a comment or hit the like button. We'd appreciate it. Let's get this thing going. We're here to work. All right, let's take a quick look at what we're going to need. We're going to need some 1¼ roofing nails. Going to need what we call a flat bar, a flat pry bar. This is a little bit longer one made for roofing, but you can use a short one. Need a speed square, a hammer, sheet metal shears. We also call them airplane snips, tape measure, pencil, and this is the one special tool that makes this a little bit easier. It's called it's a siding repair tool is what they actually call it, but we call it a sidewinder. It actually does really good at unlocking the siding from the pieces above it. Try to get some good focus on it. It's like $8. I think I bought this one at Lowe's. It's like $8, $7 or $8, and it's going to save you a big headache. Instead of using your flat bar or your pry bar to do this thing will actually help you out quite a bit. All right, let's get on it and see what we're looking at. All right, so here's our hole. This is the area where we'll be replacing. We had a vent coming out here, as you can see. So we'll have a couple pieces of siding. We're going to replace this piece of siding here and this piece of siding here. There's two pieces involved, holes in the thing, and there's that little section down there is broken. So I'm going to go ahead right there. So I'm going to go ahead and replace both these pieces. All right, the first thing we want to do is loosen the top piece of siding, the one above the ones we're going to be working on, and then we'll work our way down from that. We'll use our sidewinder tool. It gets up underneath the siding and unlocks it. Now the next thing we want to do is take the nails out of the piece that we're taking out and then pull that one out, all right? Should just be roofing nails, so they should just pop out real easily. See? Once you get it loose from the top, it should just unclamp, unlock from the bottom. Don't fall off your ladder either. That would be bad. This slides out, all right? So you see, that's the first piece. Now this piece is the really easy one. The conduit for the electrical makes it a little more challenging, but we'll be able to work up behind that. So that's it. So our siding is removed. I'm going to show you the detail real quick of how to, from some scrap, of how to get the sidewinder tool and how it unlocks the siding. All right, I'm going to try and show you guys how the siding locks together. All right, so you can see there, if we can get a little focus action, there we go. So the top piece here wraps around the bottom piece, and the bottom piece comes up underneath that. Everybody see that? It's a little goofy, it's a little hard to see. But that sidewinder tool gets underneath there and unlocks that. It pulls that bottom piece out, the piece that jays up underneath there, that right there, and it pulls that out of there. All right, sorry my focus is a little bit goofy, the autofocus. But so that sidewinder tool, what we do is, this is difficult, I'm sorry, because I'm one-handed. This is definitely a two-handed job. That sidewinder tool is designed to get up underneath that, and we bend it down and stretch that lower section right there that I'm touching, stretch that down beneath that section and unlocks it, and then we just take it all the way along. All right, so we've got our measurement, but you don't have to have the measurement. A trick is you can take your old siding, as long as it fit to length, which it did, lay it on there, and just mark the end of it and make that your cut. That's what I'm gonna do. When it's cold outside, you have to be careful. It's not cold out, it's probably 45 degrees today. It's not real cold. If it's below freezing, especially if it's close to zero, if you try to cut in this or bend it, it'll break the piece and snap it like a cheap piece of plastic. It loses its pliability in the cold, so when it's cold, you have to be a little more careful. But don't be afraid to use these things. It's gonna take a little bit of muscle, some hand strength to get through the siding. Just try to keep a straight line. All right, time to install. All right, the first piece is easy. If you're doing two pieces, the first piece is really easy. It cleaned up pretty well. I'll still have a little bit of cleaning after I get it on there. But all you do is slide it in. This is called J-channel. You slide it into that J-channel. You gotta kink it into this end. Bend a little bit. It's real flexible. And lock it in. All right, it'll stay up there once it's locked. All right. We only need about 3 or 4 nails on this one, so is that your nail? Don't overdrive your nails. If you overdrive your nail, it'll create a bend in that. It's called oil canning. It looks like a dent in the side of an oil can. It's actually a pretty common problem that contractors have that they don't take care of. All right, here comes the tricky part, because we got to get this one in, get it behind, nail it, and then lock this piece back into place. So let's try that. Okay, now the trick is we've got to get this piece and this piece locked back together. All right, which means we've got to get the top of that inside edge to roll back underneath my piece. All right, we're going to stretch it down and get it. Our Sidewinder tool can help us. We don't always need it, but I think on this one we're going to. Sidewinder. We can grab the bottom of that piece on one end, see if we can get the lock into the one below it. Go. And as you slide that down, if you can stay with it, it locks right in perfectly. Bingo, got it. A little persuasion at the end. There you go. See these pieces a little bit wind blown, but nice and tight. Everything looks even. I'll get a little bit of more clean on this thing and get it up, but that's what we want. We want it to look like it was never there. Looks like no one ever came in here and repaired this siding. Hole is gone, insulated and filled. That's what it looks like when it's done. Can't even tell we were there. Looks like it matches all the other siding because the siding is the exact same age. So that's perfect. That's what we were looking for. All right, that's it for this edition of Lincoln Logs TV. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like I say always, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. We're putting content out every week, so we're trying to get this thing growing. Please, if you guys have an idea or a different technique for this, let me know. I'm always trying to get better, always trying to learn and figure out new stuff. I've done a lot of siding in my life, and you know, that's just the way I do it. It's the way my dad taught me how to do it, just kind of trial and error. So don't be afraid to try this stuff on your own. Worst case, if you break a piece of siding, you can always call me. You can always call another professional in your town. Handyman can do stuff like this. This stuff's really easy. Don't be afraid to try it yourself. Try to save yourself some money. It's really worth it in the long run. So again, appreciate you guys logging on to Lincoln Logs TV. Have a great day.